Let's go. Let's go. Birmingham City v QPR. 2-0 win. What a brilliant game that was. We had the performance, we had the goals, the atmosphere was bumping, it was electric, the performance was fantastic. As a team, as individuals, I think everyone put in a shift. An unbelievable game. And here we're going to run through some stats. And also I'm going to run through my reaction, my thoughts, and some analysis in the game. So let's kick off with this. So like I said, we're going to run through some stats head to head. The last home games for Birmingham, the last 5 home games, the last 5 away games for QPR. Birmingham leading goal scorers, and of course QPR leading goal scorers. And this is prior to last night's victory. Of course, these stats of course changed after the victory, but this was prior to that. Okay, so the head-to-head, Birmingham on February 29th, we lost to QPR away, and then we got a draw on October the 20th, 2020, and over here February 27th, Birmingham. We beat QPR at home. Then we lost to QPR away on September 28th. And then the last head to head was January the 2nd. We lost at home 2-1. And the last 5 home games for us, for Birmingham, Birmingham City v Wigan, we lost to Wigan at home. Not a great start. August the 20th that was. And August the 30th, again, we lost to Norwich 2-1. And then we started, picking up some points at home. September the 17th, we got a point against Coventry. And then we beat Bristol City at home 3-0 on October the 8th. Really comfortable win there. And then the last one before this QPR game was October the 19th, which we drew against Burnley, but we should have won. I think we had the better chances, and we should have definitely took those chances, and we would have won that game. We would have got all 3 points. But nonetheless, it was a point against Burnley, a very good Burnley team, which I think is going to get promoted. So that was really good. QPR's last 5 away games. QPR lost to Swansea. They beat Millwall 2-0. They then beat Bristol City 2-1. And then they beat Sheffield United 1-0. And then they lost to Luton 3-1. So not a bad track record away from home, which is not bad. So they should have been coming into this game with a lot of confidence. And then now we look at our leading goal scorers for Birmingham, of course. Maxime Colin is on 1. Not bad for a wing back. Bakuna is on 1. I think potentially, I think he can get between 8 and 10 goals. I think with the qualities that he has, he's definitely more than capable of doing so. Troy Deeney is on 2. Austin Trusty is on 3. And of course, Scott Hogan with 7. And this is, like I said, this is prior to the game last night. So these stats was before the game, which they would have changed now. Okay. QPR leading goal scorers. Now we go to Albert Adoma 1, Johansson on 2, Ilish Chair on 3. I thought I would have seen a little bit more of him, but like I said, we played so well. We limited him really with his touches, with his dribbles, with his passing, with his influence within a game for QPR. So that was really good from us. And Lyndon Dykes is on 5, and Chris Willock is on 6. Okay, that leaves us now to go straight into the game and talk a little bit more and give you a little bit more of my thoughts and reaction, and of course some analysis. Let's go. As you can see, this is the first corner in the game, and this leads to the goal. So I wanted to speak to you and kind of give you a little bit of insight and analyze exactly what went on here, and that it wasn't a coincidence. How we set up here, and this is straight from the training ground. And you can see here we've pulled one of their players out and we've also pulled this second player, Bielik, is obviously occupying him. The reason why he's probably come out a little bit further than what he should be is because previously in one of our corners there was a driven ball straight to Bielik and on the volley, and he almost scored. So they're kind of aware that that can happen. So he's come out a little bit further. Normally he should be in and around here and getting ready to press once the ball gets to the edge of the box, but he's obviously aware that that can happen. As you can see here, we've bunched up at the back stick. The reason why we've done that is to clear this space here, is to clear the near post run, to clear that space in there. So Hannibal's got one hand up. Normally when I've taken corners in the past, when I've played, one hand is near post, two hands is back stick. Okay, so this time round he's got one hand, so he's looking for the near post and he's looking for someone to make that near post run. And of course we know what happened, but I just wanted to explain because I think that was what was intended, but the ball wasn't perfect, but nonetheless it led to the goal. Troy Deeney gonna be a nuisance, gonna be obstructing the goalkeeper to have a clear chance of coming out and grabbing it or getting a clear punch. So he's gonna do that job. So let's have a watch and see how that plans out. Let's go.
Hannibal with his right arm raised.
Yeah.
3 minutes gone inside St Andrews.
Absolutely brilliant goal this was, by the way. Takes the corner, gets cleared. Bielik does so well to keep the ball alive, and what a finish that is. Oh my word. That's not a knee slide. That is not a knee slide. I need to teach him how to knee slide. Hey, he almost took his kneecaps off. But take nothing away from that finish. Bielik does so well to keep the ball alive, and he just improvises. He almost reminds me of Giroud's finish when he done the scorpion kick. And this is exactly the same, but it's not exactly the same, but because he's facing away from goal, it's actually harder to generate the power and to loop it over the goalkeeper. Absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic start. I think this is 4 minutes in and it's 1-0 when we're 1-0 up. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant start. After that goal, we started playing with some real confidence and we started applying pressure to QPR and we started playing some real good football, and our shape throughout the whole game. This is what I remember Birmingham being all about, being real hard to beat, being compact. Forwards, defenders is about 25 yards, 30 yards between that line. Midfielders are in line. Chong is coming out to close down with intent here and with intensity to go and win the ball. And as we play it along, we start forcing QPR to start doing individual play. And Bielik, who had a brilliant game, comes back. On another night, that could have been a free kick. But here we win first contact, second contact. As I said, the two forwards played a massive part into keeping possession and to keep us ticking and to hold it up. And Deeney here, what he's been doing throughout his whole career, he plays a massive part into what's going to lead into a goal here. As we play it here, he makes a decision not to play Scotty there. Brilliant decision. He turns away from it. Strikers hold the ball up. That's what us as coaches and especially us as forward players, we want you to do. We want you to hold the ball up and make the right decision with it. Here he plays it to Bielik, plays it into Hannibal. Plays a forward pass to Longelo, who doesn't break a stride. Here he takes him on, he lines him up, twists him in and out. Right foot, bottom corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Brilliant finish. And here, I'm still not having the knee slide. That knee slide is nowhere near good enough. I need to teach these guys how to knee slide. He's got grass burns. Look. Well, he's lucky his socks are up to his knees, but he would have had grass burns. But here again, take nothing away from the finish. Troy Deeney, Scott Hogan playing a massive part in this build-up. You know, Bielik, Hannibal plays in front, And here I always tell young players, practice on your weaker foot. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. Practice makes improvement. I know a lot of people say practice makes perfect, but I always say practice makes improvement. The more you practice, the more you improve. And here you can see he's obviously paid off. Like I said, no chance for the goalkeeper. Twist him in and out. And as you can see here, look, the goalkeeper's got 1, 2 in his sight. By the time he sees the ball, he's got no chance. Brilliant goal. This is the start of the second half. They've gone long. Just want to pause it there. Look at Harlee Dean, anticipating that his teammate's not going to win the ball there, and he's on the front foot. He's on the front foot. And from what I've seen, from what I can see, since he's been back in the team, it's no coincidence that we're keeping more clean sheets. And it's not just about one player. John Ruddy's been involved. I think that as a whole team, individually and collectively, we've done very well. But since he's been in that back line, we've been playing so well, especially defensively. And here, look at the determination that he shows to go cover his teammate. Absolutely brilliant. He's got captain mentality, and that shows it there. Here again, we limit in QPR. As I pause it there, just look at our shape again. Troy Deeney's putting pressure, is inviting him to play inside, and as soon as Bielik sees that, he's on his bike. Look at Bielik, he's on his bike already. As soon as the QPR player gets it in midfield, he's on his bike, he's closing him down. That intensity was there throughout the whole 90 minutes. He hasn't got time to get his head up and to be comfortable and to pick a pass. He's made him rush, and look at Chong. Chong is already on the front foot. He's on the front foot, he's anticipating, and boom. Look at that front foot, intercepts it. And we've done that all night.
Goes for goal himself, forces Dieng into a comfortable save in the end down to his right hand side.
Here again, Chong was influential, especially in that second half. Bakun has come on, plays it in to Longelo. He could have done better. But again, if I pause it here and we go back to here. As he runs in, look at that. Scotty's made a very good run there. I think he could have played it round and definitely could have gave Scotty a goal. But at the same time, look at that. Troy Deeney's got to make that back stick. That's a tap in. I think in recent years, or throughout his career, he's lived off these type of tap-ins, and he's done that countless amount of times. But on the night, we forgive him. He was on his heels.
Just behind Scott Hogan, agonising for Blues.
Here, I'm going to talk a little bit about us being a little bit passive within our shape. Ilias Chair gets the ball out wide, and I think we have 1, 2, 3 that can really put pressure on him and to cause him to make a mistake, but we allow him to cut back on his right foot and to put the ball in the box. So on this occasion we were a little bit passive within our shape, which I think was the only time where they actually put a dangerous ball in the box and got a penalty awarded for that. As you can see here, he puts the ball in. Longelo with a mistake. He raises his foot high. And the referee's giving it.
It might be, it might be. A potential lifeline.
The referee had a good game. I can't complain about the referee. And over here, Ruddy, he's been doing this his whole career. Big in a goal. Dives the right way. Absolutely brilliant save. And look at the team spirit running back to the goalkeeper. Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Said it all through the game. You need someone who's strong.
Again, look at our shape here. Absolutely brilliant. Between our back four and our front line, it's about 25 yards again, and we did that throughout the whole 90 minutes. And as you can see here, this shape keeps clean sheets, he helps you stay in games longer, and it's getting the basics right. Everyone knows their role, everyone knows their job. Absolutely brilliant. Frustrating QPR, you know, look at this. When one misses, the other one's there. Bacuna, brilliant tackle. Again, kept battling. Someone else comes in. We put in blocks. We put in our bodies on the line. And that's what the result to. Very, very good on the night. And I think this was the last bit of the game. The last final act of the game, 100%. Listen. That was the last bit of the game. Absolutely brilliant win from Birmingham at home. Beat QPR 2-0. Two very, very good goals, solid goals, and a perfect performance. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.